I'm here with UFC President Dana White on the heels of UFC 247. Jon Jones, what more can you say about this guy? What more can this guy achieve in his career to make him, he's already considered one of the all-time greats, if not the greatest. What more can he do?
Yeah, you just keep fighting, you just keep winning, obviously making money, and breaking records that will take forever or be impossible to break. Think about going on a 10-year run. Very tough to do.
Yeah, his last non-title fight was just over 9 years ago, which is pretty impressive. It's hard to stay at that high of a level with this much pressure on you at the top.
Yeah, but he deals with the pressure pretty well. Pressure isn't a problem for Jon Jones. The problem for Jon Jones has been his, personal choices when he's not in the octagon. And it seems like he's got that under control. So, yeah, if I was him, I'd keep making a ton of money, continue to build my legacy, and continue to win and do these great things to help stomp out the memory of some of the bad choices he's made in his life.
The question a lot of people have about both him and Valentina Shevchenko is who are going to beat these guys. Does that make it difficult for you to promote it, or does it make it easy because everybody's going to wait and see who can beat them?
Let's not forget, his last fight went to a split decision, Jon Jones. I didn't agree with the split decision, but it did. And, the biggest problem with this fight is people don't know how tough Dominick Reyes really is. This guy is a legitimate threat, and a very scary opponent for Jon Jones.
What makes Dominick Reyes so scary? What do you think he's going to offer to Jon Jones that he hasn't seen before?
First of all, he's big. Traditionally, Jon has trouble with bigger guys that are that tall, right? He's young, he's fast, he's got knockout power, and he's got speed, he's got great kicks, and more importantly, he believes he's going to beat Jon Jones.
Now, James Krause, you mentioned, is taking a fight on short notice. Now, I know Texas is kind of the Wild West, but usually you have to weigh in between 9 and 11 a.m. How did the commission sort that out in terms of allowing him to weigh in beyond that window?
Yeah, because the fight fell out after that window. So the fight fell out after that window. This kid stepped up. As long as he passes his medicals and he cuts the weight easily, shouldn't be a problem. But the fact that this kid is such a stud and he's going to step up and save this main event with a kid who's from Houston, Texas in the main event with a very similar record, it's awesome.
I should clarify, main event of the prelims on TSN if you want to watch it.
Right.
So does that mean that can happen anytime? If you're going to any sort of state and there's a fight that falls out late, they'll allow you to do this? Because this is, I guess since you guys have installed that window between 9 and 11, we haven't really seen this sort of thing before.
Yeah. Who cares? It's happening. That's all I care about. Who knows? I don't know if it's ever happened before. This might be the first time. I don't remember. But wow, what a stud, and I have much respect for him.
You mentioned the gate is going to break the record in this building. Obviously, the Conor event did massive numbers all over the world. Are you guys on pace to shatter last year's number, which you said was the biggest year ever?
This business is on fire right now, man. I have 9 shows on sale right now, and 5 of them are sold out. And the rest are fight nights and 248. Yeah, it's look at how strong we are out the gates already, and the fights that will be made after these fights happen. We're on fire right now. The business is really killing it.
So we did our annual gambling game last month. I want to play another game with you. It's deal or no deal. So I want you to tell me if there's a deal in place for this fight, if it's getting there, or if there's nothing even close.
Okay, most of them I won't know off the top of my head.
But they're big ones.
Okay.
Usman Masvidal in July. Is that close, or is it there? Or?
Oh, yeah. No, that's happening.
It's done.
Yeah, that's happening.
All right.
I'm not saying it's done yet. I'm not saying both guys have signed their deal. That's a done deal. That's the fight.
Cejudo versus Aldo in May.
Yes, that fight's happening.
All right. Volkanovski versus Holloway in June.
Yes, that fight's happening.
That's a done deal?
I don't know.
You don't know if it pens the paper yet. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if deals are signed and in or any of that stuff, but yeah.
And Ortega versus Zabit in April is another one that's leaked out.
Yeah, that's the fight we want to make too.
That's an exciting one. I can't wait for that one.
There's so many good fights coming up. I'm so excited for Joanna Jacek versus Weili Zhang. So excited for that fight. And obviously, this fight too is the main event on that same card. How do you not get excited about Tony versus Khabib? That's sold out in Brooklyn, so it's all good. And if one falls out, Conor wants to be the guy to slide in and take that position. So
I spoke to Dan Ige actually about the featherweight division. Neither him or Bektik are ranked. And I think there are a ton of fighters that are unranked in that division that could hang with top 5 guys and beat them on any given day.
Nasty division. I agree with you.
All right, Dana, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thanks for having me, buddy.